Hi, we're gonna do part 2 of the easy way to play social scene by delving into a different tactic. If you haven't seen the last video, I highly recommend checking that out down in the description below to get a clearer picture of my simple steps to play a social scene. But a quick crash course here. 1. Figure out who's involved. 2. Figure out what your character wants. 3. Tactics. How are you going to get what you want? In this episode, we're diving into a second tactic. We tried the romance path last time. Let's try another one, another possibility to see if we can get what we want. Same scenario. Your character enters a tavern and you're a bard. You see someone flaunting their wealth. They're throwing money around. We have the two characters involved. The want we established last time was money, trying to become rich, to the point that money is your thing, and you want to leave the tavern with a profit. Now, of course, when it comes to our wants, we have to try to make this require the other person. And to do that, we used, I want to get a free meal and a room out of this person. Now, as the GM in this case, the NPC used the following. I want this person to say how important I am, how much they admire and appreciate me. Now we're down to the tactic. The bard is charismatic, so they can probably persuade the rich person. We've done promises of romance, so let's go into a money-making opportunity. Hi, I noticed that you had fine tastes in wine and company. Oh, yes, of course. You've got quite the eye. So here we have the opening salvo. The bard has decided to go the compliment route to at least get the rich person's attention. Additionally, it also compliments the people around too, which might help in case another NPC is angry that the attention of the rich person has been taken by our bard. Just like last time, this might have been the result of a high persuasion roll. It's up to you. Now we can say that the rich person has already gotten what they want, admiration. But it's not over. They can get more, and that might lead to how our bard gets what they want. Oh, well, I've been studying up on the wealthiest, most powerful people in the city, and you kept popping up. Oh really? What have they been saying about me? Well, I've heard that you're very difficult to please, that you make investment decisions very carefully, but that every one of your moves has paid off in dividends. Oh, well, I like to think that I've made a smart decision or two to get to where I am. You know what else is a smart decision? Leaving a like, subscribing, maybe dropping a comment in case there are other scenes that you would like to see played out. Now, just like in the romance path, I had the bard go up with heaps of praise and compliments, and trying to attack at an angle that's more than just, wow, you've got a lot of money, which I imagine quite a lot of the people around the rich person have been saying already. We're trying to uncover more, to tap into what this rich person might feel is more personal and unique in comparison. Our rich NPC responds with a query, which shows me that she's interested, but maybe a little suspicious, because someone saying, wow, you've got a lot of money, or wow, you're really powerful, might want something. So she's questioning, and we're trying to dig deeper right now, trying to back up what we've lied ourselves into. When we get the confirmation that it's landing, then we go a little bit further. Yes, those smart decisions are what set you apart from the other nobles in the city. Yes, that's what I've been saying all along. Of course, but sometimes it takes a lot to change their stubborn minds, right? They're not nearly as open-minded and adaptable as you are. You're right. They're very set in their ways. So we appeal to their desire to be seen as someone special. This isn't particularly out of the ordinary. Everyone probably wants to be seen as a cut above the rest. But with someone showing off so hard, they probably want it a little bit more than the average person. And when they go along with what we're saying, we can lead them down the path of our money-making opportunity, making open-mindedness that distinguishing trait so they become proud of it. Lets us pitch our idea with an advantage. Them being so resistant to change is what will make them forgotten, while you will be remembered for your ability to stay current, to ride forth on the waves of the future, so that my children and their children will know your name. I will be remembered. Please, have a seat. A plate of food and drink for my friend. We're trying to push the compliments, trying to be as genuine as possible as we build the emotion. Essentially, the angle of attack cannot stay the same if we want to keep making progress. You'll note that I started with something very simple, a compliment on wealth and power. When they were receptive to that, we escalated into fame, what other people have been saying about this rich person. Then we moved into the internal, their intelligence and ability to see new opportunities. And now we hit them with the big one, the social crit, if you will, something that's very core to many people, the desire to be remembered, to leave a legacy. And as a result, we get a seat at the table. We've accomplished part of our goal of getting food and drink, but we want more. With the rich person primed, we can make our ask. I don't want to be a burden, but I was wondering if... Oh, I shouldn't. Oh no, please! Well, I was wondering if you might have some guidance on a project of mine. Oh? Do we have ourselves a little entrepreneur? Yes. I've been inspired by your example. I know I'm far from the mountaintop upon which you and other great people have resided. I was just hoping you might have some wisdom to impart. Yes, of course. I would love to teach you. Really? Thank you. Now, I want to take out some of my supplies, things that might look like an invention, and some pieces of paper that have some writing on it. I'm gonna try to accidentally spill wine and food on it and destroy it. Oh no! My plans! My prototype! I am sorry, it's ruined. Oh no, you fools. Can you salvage it? Yes, I'm sure I could make another one tonight for you, but the supplies cost money. And I spent everything to find you. I just wanted to meet my hero. Oh, please, don't fret. How much would it cost to make a new prototype? Probably 50 gold? So the rich person is going to take out their coin purse and hand you 60. I'm in room 6F, top floor. If you get it finished tonight, I'd love to see it. Thank you. You won't regret it. So the bard bluffed their way into getting food, drink, and a little bit of coin. And the rich person got the admiration they wanted. Everyone got what they wanted that we established at the top of the scene. Of course, this is assuming good rolls. We can build and build and build, so that the ask feels like it makes sense. We ended up with the bard profiting. Though he didn't get a room, he could easily afford one now. Whether he does try to make a prototype and maybe get some more money out of the rich person, or if he simply leaves the scene and the rich person high and dry, that's up to you. Could be a fun potential enemy in the future. But with the core fundamentals, we were able to make a pretty decent scene and negotiate our way into what we wanted. On our next episode, I'm planning on role-playing out a scene in which the roles don't go the way we want. How do we play the negative when the NPC doesn't want anything to do with us? How do we keep the fiction going when we lose? So if that was valuable to you, please give me a like, subscribe, drop a comment. If you have any suggestions for scenes or possible scenarios you'd like to see in the future, please let me know. Until next time, wherever you are, whenever it happens to be, I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening.